Helldivers, welcome to the channel. I'm your host Thumper, and in the latest update for Helldivers 2, over 20 weapons were buffed, a lot of them being primaries. And obviously not everybody has the time to mess around with every single weapon and the changes that they've had. So I have done a bunch of Helldives today, level 10, and I did all Blitz missions so I could get a quick idea and overall gameplay perspective of how these weapons play. And today I've compiled the 5 best weapons that have gotten buffed that you want to try out in this update. Obviously, weapons that were really good before are still really good now. The Coyote, for example, the Purifier, the Scorcher, those weapons are still really good. Today we're focusing on weapons that used to be kind of and have gotten buffed to a point where they are now really fun and really underrated. So with that being said, let's start off with a shotgun, the SG-8S Slugger. This shotgun got a big buff in a couple areas. First of all, its damage was increased from 280 to 330, as we can see right here. And not only that, but it also has durable damage going from 75 to 90. So what that means is that in general, the Slugger hits like a freaking slug. It does an insane amount of damage. Previously, this weapon was only decent against the bots, but now it's not only decent against the bots, it's also surprisingly good on the Illuminate, and most importantly, Terminid front. To have the Slugger run at peak efficiency, you're definitely going to want to use the Siege Ready passive. This increases reload speed of primary weapons by 30%. You can also use the Reinforced Epaulets passive, which gives you a 30% reload speed boost as well for primaries. This is huge, because the Slugger is a rounds reload weapon. So in other words, running the 30% reload speed is giving you a flat 30% damage per second buff. Now we can see here how you want to shoot the Slugger. It's shoot once, reload once, shoot once, reload once. What's nice about this weapon is it does hold 16 rounds. So you can see I can just keep shooting and shooting and shooting for 16 shots. It's very hard to actually run out of ammo with this weapon in the mag. And because of that, you don't actually have to run a resupply backpack. Now we can see the stagger force that this weapon has here, right? I'm just using the weapon to hold off the enemies right now, and look at the amount of stagger that this gun has. Every single shot to the head of a Terminid will kill it, and not only that, but even the Hive Guards you can completely stagger with one shot, knocking every single enemy back. I mean, the fact that I'm holding off this many Terminids right now, just with my primary and a grenade, is pretty crazy. And because it has medium pen, it also cuts right through the Hive Guards, and as you can see, clears them really easily. Previously, I would never have recommended this on the Terminid front, but you're noticing just how well this stagger works. We still have not gotten a single bug to really get close to us yet, and that's just crazy. I mean, look at this stagger. It's wild, and you throw down another... Oh, well, I didn't want to throw the grenade on me, but you get my point. This gun is incredibly dangerous, and what a lot of people don't realize is even up against Alpha Commanders, it's only 2 shots to the head of an Alpha Commander to clear one. In fact, we have an Alpha Commander over here, so let me see if I can showcase really quickly how much damage this does to the Alpha Commander. I mean, it'd be nice if he's not running away. Sir? Sir, where are we going? Is it going to tell me I'm out of bounds? Bro, look at him! Where are we going? Oh my god. Alright, here we go, here we go. So if I aim it on the Alpha Commander's head, let's clear these guys first really quickly. There you go. Alright, so there's 1 shot to the Alpha Commander too. As you can see, that's all it takes. 2 shots to the Alpha Commander's head. And because it does so much damage, the Alpha Commander usually doesn't even get the runoff. You can see when we decapitate these bugs, they don't ever get the ability to actually get close to me because it does so much damage. So we decap this bug's head, and it doesn't even get the runoff. So yes, in general, this is a really, really good weapon. I would highly recommend to try it out, especially if you're running with a group. It's really fun just how much damage this thing is able to rip out. That brings us to one of my favorite weapons in the primaries category, and that is the AR-32 Pacifier. This is a weapon that I already personally thought a lot of players underrated, but I'm really happy to see got buffed in the latest update of the game. It received 2 pretty substantial buffs. First of all, a flat 10% damage increase. It went from 50 damage to now 55 per shot. That's 200 more damage in a full magazine, and that's a lot of extra damage. But not only that, this weapon also received a 50% increase in its stunning capabilities. Sure, this weapon might not light enemies on fire like the Coyote, but what it does is it stops enemies, which is huge. For example, let's say you have an Alpha Commander chasing you. With this weapon, you are able to completely stop that Alpha Commander, kill it, and then once you pop its head off, it's not going to rush you. It's just going to die. It's a really, really nice ability. On the Illuminate front, you have the ability to stop the flying overseers from moving, and you can just connect all of your shots right into one weak point and take them out. And on the bot front, it stops the rocket devs, the heavy devs, and really any other enemy from being able to attack you because they're stunned. And with the buff to the stun force, it allows this weapon to be just so much nicer. To show you just how much of a like OP ability this stagger is, watch this. One shot into any one of these bugs will completely stop them. Every single one of these bugs. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's an alpha commander, look at this. Couple shots into the alpha commander, completely stops. I can stop every single bug from chasing me just with a few shots. So let's see how much damage it takes to pop off an alpha commander head. And oh, that's way better. That's way better than it used to be. The fact that I'm just able to hold all of these bugs off without any of them actually getting close to me here, this is what I love about a stun weapon. Because then what you can do is you can hold them off, throw a grenade over there, then you can hold these bugs off. And as you can see, again, they don't even have the ability to hit me. Normally, I'd probably be dead there if I was using a different weapon. But again, look at this. This stagger force is wild. Look at how much distance I'm able to gain. And then I can just fall back. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to be using the Pacifier in more of my runs. I already really like the weapon, as I said. And just the ability to completely stagger everything on you. They didn't even get close to me. Again, we got all these bugs here. Just stagger them just like this. None of them get close to me. Throw a grenade. And then we just fall back a little bit. And even something like an Alpha Commander, not only can we pop its head off really quickly and kill it, but nothing gets close to us. The only real downside that I will still persist with this weapon is that it does run through ammo pretty dang fast. But like, yeah, the stagger force is really, really nice. Out of all the weapons that got buffed, I think the Pummeler is the one that I'm most excited to make a full video on. This is a weapon that I've always enjoyed on the Illuminate front because it has stun rounds and it's one-handed, which allows you to use the directional shield. And when this weapon got buffed, I was like, yes! So the Pummeler got massively buffed. First of all, its damage went from 70 damage per shot to 85. That's a massive change to this weapon's damage per shot, and it's going to allow it to clear enemies, and especially overseers, much faster. Not only that, the durable damage was brought from 7 to 18, so a massive durable damage buff. The stun value per projectile was also increased by about 50%, so it's going to be able to stop enemies just as easily as the Pacifier is going to. The only thing that got worse is the drag, which is how much damage drop-off it has over distance. But in general, the Pummeler is an incredibly exciting weapon, especially when you use, as I mentioned, the directional shield. A lot of people only use the shield generator backpack, and they don't realize just how OP the directional shield is. But for a one-handed weapon, the directional shield basically has about, I would say, 4 times the durability as the shield generator backpack. And not only that, once it breaks, it can recharge in about 3 seconds, where the shield generator backpack takes like 10. So in general, it's a huge, huge buff to this primary, and it also allows the directional shield to be so much better. So here we are, dropping into an Illuminate map, and we're just going to test this weapon really quickly. Let's start by calling down the directional shield. Something else that a lot of players don't know about the directional shield is that it has a really, really quick cooldown. It's, I think, 256 seconds, which is much faster than most of the backpack items, which are around 400 seconds. So here we go. We have our directional shield, and we already have a couple of Illuminate in front of us here. So the thing that's great about stagger rounds, for example, is we have this dropship spawner, and you can see bro's about to spawn in dropships, but with one shot, it staggers the Watcher. And that's really nice, because the Watcher just can't move, and it completely stops it. But look at this. One shot from this gun on every single one of the voteless, and they are completely staggered. Like, that alone is really nice. And you can headshot them as well and take them out in one headshot. So the ammo is going to go pretty far with this weapon when you're able to stagger. But the main thing that I want to test this against, I don't know if you're going to be able to stun flesh mobs. We're going to find that out in a second. But I want to show just how effective this gun is going to be at killing the Illuminate Overseers, right? So this here is a just base Overseer. And look, we shoot him. Once we hit his fleshy armor, look how quick we can kill him, and it completely staggers him. That's huge. That's actually huge, just how easy it is to kill the Overseers now. So we can kill all the little voteless. And, you know, normally what I do is I'd throw a fire grenade. But something else I want to test, can we stagger the flesh mob? And you know what? It looks like we are actually staggering the flesh mob. Yeah, we are. Look, the flesh mob actually can't move. This is insane. Like, the fact that I can stagger a flesh mob with this weapon is wild. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to try this out. The fact that I can not only stagger a flesh mob, but just immediately kill it. And again, right, we have an Overseer here. We aim it on the Overseer. Well, we got some annoying voteless on us, but we aim it on the Overseer. I can kill it so easily. Yeah, the Pummeler is going to be huge. I cannot wait to try out the Pummeler. And as I said, the main advantage of the Pummeler versus something like the Pacifier is that it's a one-handed item. So we can see here when the, jetpack Overseers try shooting at us, I can just use this shield to block all incoming damage that is kinetic. So in general, I'm really happy the Pummeler got buffed, and I can't wait to make a video on this weapon. We have one more concussive weapon to talk about, and that is the Liberator Concussive. This has been a fan favorite for a while, but for me, the Liberator Concussive has always been missing one thing, and that is clearing potential. Sure, you can stop a lot of enemies in front of you, but it doesn't really make a difference if they're still alive, and they just keep piling up and piling up when a bug breach gets called or Illuminate drop gets called. So now the Liberator Concussive got a big buff to its damage, going from 65 to 75 per shot. Not only that, its durable damage was also increased from 30 to 35. So you're not only going to be dealing more damage to the enemies, but even on their weak points, you're going to be able to just shred through them. In general, this is going to allow the Liberator Concussive to be really, really nice. It didn't get any stagger buff, but let's be honest, this weapon already has the craziest pushback in the game. Doesn't matter what's chasing you on the Terminid front, everything up to an Alpha Commander is going to be completely sent away from you. And that's just really nice in general, because then you can use your grenades or some other weapons to do the job. So as you can see over here, we have an Alpha Commander, and I want to see how the damage is on this weapon. So let's aim it on this Alpha Commander's head, and yeah, look at that. That's crazy how easy it is to kill enemies now with this gun. I mean, we easily killed that Alpha Commander. So yeah, this is not bad anymore. I mean, we are already up to 5 kills. Just keep pushing these guys back. And the other great thing about the Liberator Concussive is that it comes with a 60-round mag. That's really, really nice, because if you're a beginner and you just got this weapon and it's not high level for you, you don't have to worry about getting a mag upgrade, so you can just immediately get this thing upgraded. I mean, we can see just how easy it is for me to push these bugs back. We reload, and then you just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot, and everything gets pushed away from you. It's kind of crazy how easy it is to control an entire bug breach with one weapon. And because, again, you have that 60-round mag, you can just push them back, you keep shooting, and then you throw something like a fire grenade, and we can see 22 kills. Then I can just keep shooting these guys over here. So yeah, I do have to say that the damage buff on the Liberator Concussive was rather instrumental to making this weapon fantastic. I mean, look at this, 35 kills right there for a moment. I'm pretty confident that we can hold every single one of these bugs off of us here. I mean, look at this. We are literally holding a hill, and it took a jumping hunter to actually be able to get us. Like, that's amazing just what you can do. Then you just throw a fire grenade, you keep all these enemy Terminids in the fire here, and they're just going to melt away. 21 kills, 24 kills, 28 kills, 30, 31, all of that from a fire grenade and being able to use the Liberator Concussive and hold off the enemy. I mean, we even got 25% of the bugs killed without using any stratagems, just 4 incendiary grenades and this weapon. So yeah, I definitely have to say that the Concussive is going to be a weapon you're going to see me using a lot more, and I think you're going to be using a lot more as well. That brings us to one of the most unique weapons in the game, the Punisher Plasma. This thing lobs exploding plasma balls at the enemy. And it's really the only weapon in the game that shoots like this. For a while, I loved it. When it was first added into the game, it was amazing, especially against the bots. It was a truly crazy weapon on the bot front. But unfortunately, it was nerfed. And then it was kind of mid. And then Arrow had buffed it a little, and it still wasn't really good. But it's now gotten buffed again, going from 150 explosion damage to 225. That is, what, a 75 damage buff? That's a 50% damage increase for this weapon. That's going to allow it to seriously deal with almost everything in front of it on the bot front. Even on the Terminid front, my friend was using it. It's pretty dang fun. So we can see how the weapon works. It literally shoots this arc of plasma, and, you know, you have to get used to it. But what's really nice about it is that it just chunks out that damage, and it's an explosion weapon as well. So you can kill multiple bots with one shot, as we can see here. I got 4 kills with 2 shots, so it's really easy at getting a bunch of kills. It has medium pen, which means that you can also take out any... Oh, I stepped on a mine. But you can take out, you know, medium pen enemies pretty easily. So let's land right here. And let's see how many shots it takes to clear a Strider, for example. Let's kill you. Where did that Strider go? I got you. You'll also notice that this gun is really accurate, which is super, super nice. I mean, look at this. 4 kills, 8 kills. So we got some devs. And look at the knockback this thing has. We killed that dev super easily as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly take out the Hulk. There you go. Hulk is down. And then let's see if we can, you know, rack up some kills here. So we kill you. We got some rocket devs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it takes 4 shots to take out a rocket dev. That's not bad at all. Especially because, again, it completely staggers them as well. So we can just slam this weapon at all the enemies here. There you go. Bunch of kills. I mean, look at this. It's so nice to use this gun, stagger everything on you, reload it really quickly, get some more ammo out, kill you, kill you. Yeah, Punisher Plasma's back. It's definitely back. I would recommend to mess around with this weapon because it just seems to really not care about ripping out damage. It's super fun. There you have it, Helldivers. Out of all the weapons that have been buffed, those are my 5 top picks for the most exciting and fun weapons to use since the update. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And if you were to ask me out of these 5, which one would I want to use the most? Probably right now, I'd have to go with the Pummeler. Mainly down to the fact that the Pummeler was a weapon that nobody really cared about before. And with the Pummeler getting these changes, it might actually be like a fan favorite for the Illuminate front. Obviously, it's not going to be amazing for Terminids. I'll have to try it, but I do really think it's going to be a super, super fun Illuminate weapon, and I can't wait to try it more. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.